watching another episode of Hi Events. Today we are here at Shangri-La, Colombo to witness the Property Show and Investment Forum 2023 happening for the very first time in Sri Lanka. So let's go inside and have a look.
In the construction industry, all our construction is based on imported items other than sand and metal. All of it is brought from abroad. So because of that, the government thought that by restricting some of the imports, they can save dollars, but at the same time, whether they can get all our suppliers and manufacturers to do their own thing and have self, like tiles, various things to be produced in Sri Lanka. But of course, this didn't go very well in the construction industry because construction industry, we do a project for a period of time. So we cannot afford to wait till somebody manufactures, supplies and send it, you see. So that didn't work very well. Okay, so because of that, the builders, the developers, all of us consultants face a very big challenge. But of course, you must remember that the construction industry is very flexible and very adaptable. Now, if you look at home, also adapt themselves to these challenges. So in the industry, even though we've had quite a lot of problems with all the imports going up, right? But we are slowly coming out of it, and all the consultants, the contractors, and the government is now helping.
It was a very difficult time for us, and also it has been a challenging period for us. There was a bit of risk and been a disappointment in terms of both real estate and construction industries. So, you know that the construction industry is very sensitive industry. So, as a reputed developer and responsible builder, we realize those areas and how crucial it was. So, you can remember that the 2019 we faced the Easter Sunday attack, and later on the very next year, there was another disaster came to the country. So COVID-19 pandemic, it was badly hit both real estate sector as well as the construction industry. And again last year, we happened to face the worst economic crisis and worst political unrest in the country we have ever had in our history. We decided not to stop even a single day any construction work of the sites. It was actually not much hard because that's according to our organization structure and the company setup, we have everything under one roof. So we have our own very powerful construction arm as well. So and another 6 more construction related entities which cover most of the construction volumes. And also that we want to consider another 2 areas. The critical one is that the critical areas of the critical area management of the construction sites, and also financial management and the cash flow management. It was very important at that time, especially. So for the first one, actually, we have our own construction company, which has been graded as CS2. CS2 is the highest grading for any construction company in Sri Lanka, given by SEDA. And also, so our property development arm, Homeland Skylines, actually it has very fluent cash flow. So, and also it has been given that it has been rated A by Fish Rating. This combination helped me to sustain during that period. And end of the day, I believe as a developer, Homelands managed, controlled and overcame all these issues.
Celebrate 20 years of success is all. I mean, you can grow as a company, but to also to be continues to grow is also important. So thank you very much for that.
When I was seated here, I was thinking I'm in Melbourne, Australia. So when you look at around all these projects, normally, very often you can see when you go to Australia or other part of the world. So Homelands had done well for 20 years, delivering the in results. I also had the liberty setting up all the management corporation. The company said 2,600 apartment units. I prepared the constitution, bylaws and rules and regulations for Homelands, and they have done very well. Coming back to the subject matter, crisis situation, 2020, we had COVID. 2022, March, we had Aragalaya. Then no gas, no petrol. However, in result, you all can see. As a Condominium Developers Association, we have, after the crisis situation, we have introduced new trends. Number one is pet-friendly apartments. So there are people who like to live with pets, who doesn't like to live with pets. So I would like to propose Homelands also to do a pet-friendly apartment. Probably Nalin's daughter can take it up because pet-friendly apartments have been now approved, recognized by the regulators. But it will not apply for the old ones.
Thanks, Nalin, for inviting me, and then let me wish Homelands a very happy journey into the next maybe so many years to come. I'm glad to be here. I think, Nista, I'll try to put it into a perspective in two ways. I think one, with all the discussions that took place and when you look at the audience, you need to look at to see what kind of environment did the banks operate to support all of you to sort of get into the property, buying property. So I think all of you agree, I don't need to talk about how the economy functioned during the last, especially the last 2 to 3 years. So as a result, what happened was there were restrictions, and there were restrictions in the context where the banking operations had limitations on its own. As a result, there were uncertainties in the country, and what happened as a result of that is that I think foreign direct investment and people even overseas wanting to invest in property, they took a back seat and took a view, they want to wait and see. However, I see that slightly differently, and I see that people like you and me who are here had a golden opportunity then, because there is less demand coming from people overseas. Therefore, we are here, we know how our country will move forward, because we may not be down like this eternally. So there would have been a good opportunity for all of us to go into an investment like any one of these things that is happening. But from a banking perspective, I think all the banks, even during that time, were eager to support the customers to go and buy properties or invest in properties. However, Nisa, the problem was that given the macro factors, the interest rates to everything else was not very conducive for somebody to go into getting a loan and buying a property. But in that light, what most banks did was the fact that they brought in, while they couldn't probably reduce the interest rate, they brought in different product propositions which enable the customers to actually make use of these opportunities.
Due to time constraints, I have to close the panel discussion. We're going to go on for another half an hour maybe. But thank you very much. Please give a round of applause to all the panelists for being very frank, I would say, in terms of their own opinions and remarks. So thank you very much. Over to you.
Mr. Nalin Herat with me, the chairman of Homelands Group. Mr. Nalin, how do you feel about today's forum overall?
So yeah, today we are celebrating our 20th anniversary. So we have organized a couple of events to mark our 20th birthday. So mainly that we have organized this property show. This is the first time a single developer has organized such an event. And also we have organized another investment forum for the public. And finally that we have a dinner dance tonight for our staff. And also as for when it comes to the property show, we have opened for sale about more than 1,000 residential apartments and houses, including all the individual houses, in individual apartments, service apartments, and villas and beach villas, and also that you can. There are plenty of options. So we have a few projects like Greendale, that is the first retirement village in Sri Lanka, and also that we have another project, Oceana, that is our latest one, Oceana Beach Resort Apartment and Residencies, and our flagship project, Canterbury Golf Resort Apartment and Residencies. So, and again, there's another latest one, Greendale Resort Apartments and Residencies, Athurugiriya. So we have more than 1,000 apartments, houses, and we have opened today. And also that you can select, you can fulfill your residential requirement according to your budget, according to your architectural design, according to your preferred location. So there are plenty of options, yes.
Talking about the milestones, I'm pretty sure 20 years has been a lot of work, a lot of effort and dedication. So we wish you all the very best for all future endeavors, and also congratulations on 20-year milestone.
Thank you. Actually, so we have reached a couple of milestones and landmarks during our career, last 20 years. So mainly we have been able to complete and deliver more than 2,600 apartments and individual houses, and also another 25,000 land plots. It's a significant number. So, and also that we were able to develop the largest residential development project in the country, Canterbury Golf Resort Apartment and Residencies. It's going to be the largest property development project in Sri Lanka. And apart from that, we have Homelands is the only real estate company owning CS2 construction arm, and also Homelands is the only real estate company rated as A by Fitch rating. And even 2021, so Homelands was named as a best developer in the country at the Asia Property Awards. And according to the RIU recent surveyor, recent brand health surveyor, Homelands is the most popular and the most preferred real estate brand in the country. And also we have more than 50% market share in terms of residential apartments segment. And we are the company that we have introduced a resort apartment living concept to the country. So these are the main achievement during last 20 years.
I have Professor Chitra Venikaram with me. Professor, can you tell me, they have various concepts when it comes to today. What is your favorite concept and what is your most favorite thought on it?
My favorite concept is the new development that they're doing in, I think, Cressida, where they're having the retirement resorts, which I think is a very need of the hour, because most of the young people have gone abroad and their family, their parents are here, and they would love when they get older to stay in some beautiful place. So I think the Homeland's new concept is fantastic. So I totally salute that development.
And also you mentioned like they do have sustainability as well. I think in the panel discussion it was discussed as well. What do you think about having the sustainability eco-friendly concept involved?
It's very important when you have a construction and a development company to be sustainable. So they have an in-house CS2 construction arm as well as all the suppliers and also a fantastic management system. So their procurement, their construction, their supply chain, everything is in one. So that is what is sustainable in Homeland.
I have Mr. Taraka Ranwala with me. Mr. Taraka, how do you feel about today's 20th anniversary celebration?
First and foremost, I think I need to wish Homelands a happy 20 years. And I think more than the anniversary, I think this property showcase is something really new certainly for Sri Lanka. If you go to Australia, you'll find these type of things happening more often. But I think this, if not the first, one of the very few times you see a property show like this. So I would like to, while wishing them all the best, I think this is the kind of thing that investors would like to see in Sri Lanka.
I have Ranjivi De Silva with me. As a customer, what's your perspective about working with them and also how has your experience been overall?
I have bought properties from other developers before, but I must say I'm a very difficult customer to please. So talking about that aspect, Homelands is international level, international standard. I'm an Australian citizen and I have property, I have invested in Australia. And it is, Homelands is, in my opinion, is in Sri Lanka, I think is the best developer, I would say. And the service is par excellence. The salespeople, I have actually bought 2 properties in Canterbury Golf Villas, and today I'm looking at Oceana as well. And I must say that no regrets. Any people out there who wants to invest, go for it, 100%. It will be value for money and you will come out making good money and you'll be very, very happy. So I must say also Mr. Nalin, who is the owner of Homelands, he's incredible. I have gone and met him when I wanted certain things done. He personally attended to it. And also, I mean, the entire team at Homelands, I must say, each and every person deserve the success of this company.
I have Miss Amaya here up with me. Miss Amaya, how do you feel about today's 20th anniversary celebration, also from a director's perspective?
Yeah, so it's a very happy moment for us today. So we are having the forum and the property show as a remark of our 20th anniversary. And I would like to thank all the staff and all the customers for taking this company to this level. And yeah, it's a very happy moment for us today. And I would also like to thank the people who organized this, the staff members. It was a very successful event today. Thank you.
I have Mr. Ishant Piri with me. Mr. Ishant, can you tell me about today's celebration being the 20th anniversary? How do you feel about working with them so far?
Well, I can tell you from the point of view of a customer, because I own 2 of the apartments in Canterbury, and I'm very happy with Homelands and very impressed with how they're handling everything, especially during the very difficult time that Sri Lanka faced a couple of years ago. So as a customer, I'm very happy with how they have handled everything and how they are sharing the information with us and accommodating special requests. And their staff are very, very competent and very customer friendly. So apart from that, I'm also impressed with the quality of their development. Very impressed. And I hope and pray that they maintain that quality because I feel that things will improve definitely in the country, and I think this is a good time for people to get into the business industry as well. So as a customer, I'm looking forward. I'm very happy. I'm very upbeat, and I wish them all the success into the future.
That brings us to an end on the 20th anniversary celebration on Homeland Groups. Make sure you meet us on our next episode on Hi Events.